this is the a broiler plates. Don't read them too much, okay? Because this is just a whole bunch of terms. This is very important, big data, okay? So don't spend time on it. Internet data, big, of course. Social network data, Twitter's lots of data, Facebook lots of data. They build this gigantic data centers for all these purposes. We talk about the Internet of Things, talk about machine to machines for the future. So every device is connected over the network. So the device just collecting stuff all the time. So you can see the data is huge, of course. So we don't have to argue data is big. Indeed, it's big. It's easily it's big. Actually, there are people who can always argue data is very big by using some numbers. You never know what those numbers mean anymore. Roughly speaking, probably is every couple of years you double your data. That's nobody knows what it means. But we all convinced it's big. Indeed, it's big. And the data sets usually is very hard to get. So people talk about big data, but you ask them, oh, where do you get the big data? There's one place you can get it. It's the government. Government's data is all supposed to be open. But unfortunately, usually you open up the government's database, you don't understand what they are. Impossible. You try to look at the US government's database, I did. It's impossible. So data doesn't mean anything until there's tools you can use those data. Those tools are very specialized. Twitter is very nice. They make 1% of their data to be publicly available, so people can use the thing to do analysis. But the 1% even is huge. My students do work using Twitter's public data, available data, so it's quite useful. Genomic data, there's a fair amount of data available from the government-sponsored research. But some of the companies never released any of the data. For example, there are two companies not on the list, which have a lot of data, but which one? Google. One is G, the other is F, right? Okay, so they don't tell you. So the field, for one thing, is very difficult to understand because you don't have big data unless you're part of them. But as a researcher, you're outside. It's very hard to understand. It's still useful to know where the challenges are. The data growing very fast, we know that. There's also equally increasing desire of doing analysis. There's an infinite amount of interest in digging into the data. For example, you like to know social agendas. What during the election time, you want to know what are the issues voters will be interested. When you have all these mobile devices and start realizing people are now watching TV on a TV set, they're watching TV on the tablets. Then you wonder what's going on. Should we still invest money on building big TVs? Indeed, big TV gets to be really boring. You can buy a 60-inch TV with $700 in US, 60-inch, small TV. Something's wrong, okay? Basically, those things doesn't value much. Things are changing, okay? Actually, we buy TVs because our old TV was small. It's not because we need a big TV. It's just have to change, just to make the thing different. All right, so, and people actually use the same data, they use the data to do processing again. So even in one piece of data, you can use it 100 times. All this means the need to do computing is just huge, never ends. Big data has some characteristics. Volume is very high, obviously. There's a whole bunch of different varieties in data types. Videos, you have databases, you have unstructured user-generated content. The other very big difference is, unlike the old data, it's the velocity. As we said earlier, the data get generated at very high speed all the time. So you have this big host of data coming to you. What are you going to do? Okay. And the other thing is the data is so, as I said, so unstructured. You know, when you are you're typing those 140 words, there's no columns, no format, just free text. How can you make sense out of those free text? How do you get sense out of from the blocks? There's no attributes, there's no metadata. So how do you get all this information from those very loosely structured stuff? But we all know the interesting stuff is in those things, okay, in those messages people send, for example. So old days, data, usually people just meant database. And what database meant in the old days is relational database. Everything is relational because relation is the, you have an employee, you have a department, salaries, the board, the boss names, all this. So everything is at the table. So old days, the database is just tables, they are relations. But in the new days, when data is totally unstructured, you don't have tables anymore. So how do you deal with those data? Oracle is having a hard time indeed, because all the data which is growing is not structured data, it's not relational data. They are structured data. So there's a whole bunch of new kind of way of doing things. For example, Google does this thing called big table. Big table is a big table. It's yet another table. The difference is that in the relational database, every row is of fixed links. You cannot grow the rows. In a big table, the rows can keep growing indefinitely, forever. So it's an unbounded table. You want to do the parallel processing on those big data, you do columns in parallel, not rows like the old days. So that's basically the differences we were seeing now. So no matter what trick we do, we never have enough computing power. Okay. Even you are willing to use a lot of computer to do it, it probably is morally not a good idea. You know, Google itself, I was told recently, they already use 2% of electricity in the US. That's awful. And it's going up rapidly. The reason they are doing that is because people they are not paying for the environment. So it's immoral. If you use gigabyte stuff without doing something useful, you are not paying for it. Society is paying for it. So something's wrong with this. We have to be very careful. We have to kind of really start being very smart in using those data. Just don't do brute force stuff. It's just, even you could afford, you don't want to do it because you are using other people's expenses. The other thing is the data-driven stuff actually is not easy to make them correct. Very often, the data-driven decision could be wrong. I try to give you some examples. So, first of all, don't use computers too much. You're not a good world citizen otherwise. The second thing is don't believe data-driven stuff too easily because it can be wrong. I show some examples. Before all this stuff, I tell you, you need to think hard, no matter what. Deep understanding is good for your career anyway, so think hard. You want to get into a field, you have some valuable complementary skills on something which is growing very fast. What's growing very fast? Data. what people need on data analysis. So obviously, you don't have to help to create more data. People are doing that. You only need to do is to think of, to understand what's going on, so you can do an analysis without costing a lot, without making a lot of mistakes. That's the job you want to get into it for your next 20, 30 years, right?